What's going on, YouTube world? I'm Hammer Gang. Remember, this is boy with the Hammers and Toys, Al, recorded from Paradise. And please all make sure you like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, the boy with the Hammers and the Toys. Please all make sure you like, share, subscribe to your family, your friends, and all of your enemies. Also follow me on Instagram and I keep wanting to say Twitter, but X photo as Twitter at the boy with the Hammers and the Toys. It's on the screen. I still like the Twitter icon a little bit. I don't. So definitely today I'm in my last couple wrestling phases. I keep saying I'm gonna be done with these wrestling figures, but I apologize, folks. I just keep grabbing stuff, but we're getting to it. So today we're gonna be having a quick video. Today we're gonna be talking about the lovely and only Saraya, who's currently AEW, aka Paige. I just know her as Paige. This Saraya's her real name, I think. But let's talk a little bit about her a little bit. So, she was in WWE. She was in the era where wasn't that many women, but after, I'm gonna say Jacqueline and Jacqueline, your Sables, Lita Trish, and the Tori Wilson thing, after that phase went out, they brought in Saraya along with AJ Lee, and she was one of the women who really toughened up. She was a fan favorite. So she had an actual neck injury where she had a match with Sasha Banks, and it left her out of commission for a while. So, she always said she was going to come back in wrestling, yada, yada, yada. And actually, I like Paige. Paige was one of my favorite female wrestlers back in the day, our divas. I can't remember if she was called a diva back then or not. But she's currently in AEW, and she got her figure, and, let's talk about it. Let's compare and contrast, everybody. Before I skip over, I think I did too much. So she is AEW from the she's number 149 in the series 15. Side picture of her on the back right here. She debuted this from her being 222. Let me think. 222, 23. That's just, I keep thinking that's when she debuted, but I think she actually debuted way before then, like a year before that, or something like that to a degree. I don't know. I can't remember. In Phoenix, Arizona. As you know, in this set, comes with Samoa Joe, Ethan Page, Daniel Garcia, The Devil, MJF, Chris Jericho, and Saraya. So I've been really wanting this figure for a minute, a hot minute, but I finally got it. So hey, now I'm gonna get her open. Okay, I'm back, folks. So I have more negative comments or more negative approaches about this figure than ever. And there's a reason why I'm holding her. It's This is not really her best body of work. For what one of her wrestling figures. It's not one of her best looking wrestling figures. It actually looks better than the figures I do have, but they could have done a lot better. And Jazzwares, like I said, has a long way to go. I didn't like it that this was rubber. They should have made it fabric. And the figure does not stand on her own. My figure doesn't. Like, look at her feet. Her feet look so horrible. And I believe that if you got somebody like Paige that's been in the game for probably Paige has been in the game for at least about going on, I could say about 14 years or so. I could be wrong, know the estimation, but she started at a young age. She was like 19 when she started wrestling. So I would have thought that Jazzworth would have did her justice, but I guess you got to be Britt Baker and who else? Thunder Rosa. Well, Britt Baker's the A1 girl that gets all the figures in the company, but they did this figure horribly. So I'm gonna take off this jacket, and I do know a lot of people were having problems with this Paige figure. Her head coming off. I know a couple some videos that I did I did watch. Honestly, they was complaining about that, but I like to get my own opinion on stuff like Jazzwares has this plastic stuff around. I don't know why they do that. I guess, they try not to get the ink, excuse me, the ink kind of messing up on her from the jacket onto the actual body of the figure. So let me try to get this, whatever you call it, this rubber thing off her jacket. I thought this was horrible. Uh, I'm kind of scared to take her head off because I know one person that a friend of mine said he broke her little ball joint off and he just had a crazy glue it, and I don't want to go through all of that, to be honest. Oh, wow. Maybe, how about this? If I was to get, I wonder if I can get her. I probably could. Yep, I could. That's the easy way to get it off. I didn't think. Take her fist out first. Because she does come with an extra set of grip hands. But to me, this figure is not all that great. Um, she'll be probably cheap. See, like, they got the little plastic around her arms and everything. I mean, you would have thought the girl was getting tattoos or something. So them were like fisted hands that were on her. So I'm going to go ahead and use a microphone hand for her right arm. Okay. Whew, that took the life out of me doing that. And then the other one is going to be a fisted hand. Oh, wow. Okay. And there was one more figure that I did have. What did I do with it? What did I do with it? Because it kind of would have made sense if I... Oh, well, let's talk about the figure. I'll get to that in a minute. So here is Paige without that jacket. She cannot stand up. I can't stand her up. I can't even stand her up on a stand. That's how unfortunate that is. I got a WWE stand, and I got a DC Comics stand, and I can't use either one to stand her up. Overall, let's talk about the head, the face. The face looks decent, but the head's a little wobbly because I did try to remove it. I was too scared to do that. And I paid $25 for this figure at Walmart. I saw it at Walmart, herp and grabbed her. They got the chest down pat because, Paige does have a beautiful body. She's very busty at the top. So, I do love that AEW Jazzwares is not, like, really relentless on being risque with the girls. If the girls want to be risque with their attire, let them. That's on them. She got these fishnet drawn-on stockings. The chest area, with the Jazzware AEW figures, you can pop that chest off, but her figure puts me in mind of Brandy Rose figure because they're so petite, and I think I'm gonna grab her figure too as well. So as you can see, she got this tattoo right here. I love figures with the tattoos, but I thought that Paige would have had more tattoos than that. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. They got her these knee-high boots right here and her knee pads, so that's all blended together. So she has permanent knee pads on. I just don't like their feet. The feet are very ugly. They would, I don't know. Maybe I got a defective one. Maybe I got one that Ringside Collectibles has where, hey, you can get a package deal. We'll take off $1.50 because the package is messed up and the feet are messed up, but they ain't gonna know the feet are messed up. So, that's kind of disappointing, honestly. I do have a microphone for her. AEW microphone right here. Paige was always good with promos. I don't know. I feel like Rhea Ripley is like the new age Paige with China put together because Rhea's so good with her promos and believable and the wrestling ability. Paige's wrestling is all that. She can wrestle her butt off. But I want to compare and contrast her to some other figures that I do have. But before we go any further, let me look for... I have a bag full of my AEW figures because I don't have no shelf to actually put, any of my AEW figures because the room, it's bigger than what I used to have, but I definitely want to compare and contrast her to a few figures. Hold the door. There we go. All right, that's what I was looking for. I dropped some stuff. Oh, well, it'll be all right. It'll live. So I want to compare and contrast her to her two. I think they are. One is either elite figure and the other one maybe a basic. I'm not for sure because it was a tricky situation back in WWE days. I'm gonna try to stand her best way as possible, folks. I do apologize, but her feet do not move, so it's very disappointing. I'm definitely gonna give her a score at the end. Oh, come on, Paige, you can do this. Come on. I know I want to get her last elite figure that she had with WWE. Now that's the best looking figure that Paige had. That was it gave her essence and it was a true beauty. So now I would think her face sculpt right here looks better than the two figures I do have of Paige that were in WWE back in the day. I'm trying to be careful because she does not stand up properly. So when you look at these two figures, they got the same face sculpt. I do like this attire that she does have on, so I think that this figure's body is a lot better than this Paige. They gave the essence of what Paige looked like, but Paige had like dark makeup on, and she wore lipstick back then. So these figures kind of was a quick buck or two. So these are the only two I do have of Paige from WWE line, and I'm gonna work on getting her actual Elite figure that she had. That was the last figure she had in WWE. So I want to compare and contrast her to when she came to AEW. She had an alliance with oh God, what is her name? I apologize. Ruby Soho. And I'm sorry because I liked Ruby when she was in WWE. They just didn't give her a good push. So you remember she had that alliance with Tony Storm and Ruby Soho. All three of these women are stars, in my opinion. They're all stars. And I'm going to actually get that timeless Tony Storm figure because I do like Tony Storm. I think Tony Storm was another one they did wrong in WWE. They didn't know what to go with her character. So I think the timeless Tony thing is really running its course because Tony she's good with promos and ability and charisma and all of that wrestling ability. So these are the ones she started with, the girls. You know, when she got in WWE, they had like not WWE, AEW. Look, she can't even stand up, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So I'm gonna compare her and contrast her to a few other people. I don't ever think that when Jade Cargo was at WWE, I don't think that she ever got to meet Saraya, or not meet her, but wrestle her. I keep saying meet. And then here go Nyla Rose. And honestly, I think that's going to be Nyla Rose's only figure ever made. Honestly. And that wasn't a good looking figure at all. Just saying. And then a few more. Brandy Rose was actually one of the first female AEW figures created. You know, you notice how her and Brandy Rose are like the same size, and Saraya's frame is pretty much smaller to everybody else's. And honestly, I don't really think this looks exactly like Brandy Rose, but I love the body. So it's kind of like they might have. You never know. They didn't borrow because the torsos are pretty different, but I think Brandy's a lot smaller than her. And then you got her and Thunder Rosa together. I thought that was a cool Thunder Rosa figure. And who else? It's so hard to stand this figure up. It's so just not great. And then last but not least, we got her with Red Velvet. I believe that'll be Red Velvet's only figure too ever created. And Jamie Hayter. Jamie Hayter got a new figure. I was gonna buy the one that I saw at Target a while back, 2 weeks ago, but she was kind of broken in half a little bit. I was scared that maybe a ball joint was missing. I'm trying my best to stand Paige up, everybody. I mean, Saraya. So, just want to talk about this figure. Overall, this figure to me gives some a 7.8 out of a 10. I thought they messed up on her feet. I thought that she's too. I don't know if the material they use that got cheaper, try to save money, cut stock down at the plant they make these figures at. I don't know. But this ain't her best looking body of work. It's really terrible. So she gets a 7.5 out of a 10 for me, a very low score. All right. So I would like to thank all my friends for subscribing to my YouTube channel, The Boy with the Pampers and the Toys. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Boy with the Pampers and the Toys. Please all make sure you like, share, subscribe to your family, your friends, and all of your enemies. Also follow me on Instagram and X at the formerly known as Twitter at The Boy with the Pampers and the Toys. Is on the screen. This is my house. This is my house. A storm has went back to your old job. Everybody have a great day.